Hey guys, so today I'm reviewing Beyond the Gate Season 1, Episode 33. And this week's episode was pretty good. It's the end of the week, and I would say we ended off on a pretty strong note. So let's get right into it. So this week's episode starts off basically, let's just get this out of the way. So basically, Danny comes by the house to pay Samantha a visit. She wants to be Samantha's manager, but she doesn't know that Samantha has already asked Chelsea to be her manager. So, she comes by and she's, trying to convince, Samantha to be her manager, but then that's when Samantha comes in. I'm not Samantha. That's when Chelsea comes in and it's like, hey mom, what are you doing here? Samantha had already called me and this and that and the third. So then, um, basically Danny comes to the house. She takes her to her house, and then she's like, oh, you gotta do this and that and third. And Chelsea basically tells her mom, you're doing too much and this and that and third. So then Doug is having his gambling problems, and basically Doug is winning in the gambling, but then he gets an emergency surgery call, and during the middle of surgery, he like freezes up and is about to fall asleep, and he almost killed the patient. So then someone else had to take over, and basically Doug was on the phone saying that I don't want to do this gambling no more. I have to quit. So then basically, um, so then basically, Eva was talking to the nurse, and the nurse was telling her about Laura's status and how there's this new nurse, and Eva started getting suspicious, so she started questioning her mom, like, well, are you the nurse that she's talking about? And of course, Leslie's being delusional, talking about, so no, what are you talking about? And this and that and the third, and I would never do that. How dare you accuse me of that? And this and that and the third. And Vanessa and Joey Armstrong, they're flirting with each other and this and that third. But then Andre, he's playing a video from the documentary of, Nicole talking about this time where Martin was sick. She couldn't get a hold of Ted. Her parents were out of town, and Danny was out of town as well. And she just thought she was going to lose her husband and her baby at the same time. And then basically, Ted felt guilty and was basically, he confessed to Andre that he did cheat. He's not as perfect as everyone seems to be, because he did used to cheat on Nicole. But after she got pregnant with Kat, he stopped cheating on her. So then basically, he told Andre that, and Andre's like, wow. Because, Andre thought he was a stand-up guy, but he has some skeletons in his closet. So then the episode basically ends with Leslie calling Ted and Ted ignoring the call, and then Leslie's like, "Oh, you're gonna ignore my calls? Bet I'll see you at the anniversary party." So that was the ending of this week's episode, and I'll see you guys next week for another week of Beyond the Gate.